We continue our coverage and predictions for MPC. We're now joined by David Shapiro. He's the Deputy Chairman of Sasfin. He's on the line. He's going to talk to us about the impact of a possible 25 basis points hike on asset managers and banks. David, thanks so much. So what's your stance on this?
On whether it would affect the market or not, it's very, very limited. It's if they do raise rates, which I don't think they're going to do. I think, you spend so much time talking about gold. Gold hardly has any impact on the economy anymore. In fact, I'm quite bemused because the total value of our four major gold mines equals ShopRite or Woolworths. That's how far it's shrunk. And I think there's got to be a lot of work to get it back there. But I think, just going back to your question about whether it will affect the market or not, I can't see it at this stage. I think that, banks, of course, if they do raise 25 points, it does give them slightly more margin on their lending side. What that means is that they don't put up the deposit rate as fast as they start charging customers. But I think most loans are done on a longer level, on a longer rate, and I don't think this is going to steepen the yield curve. It will probably just flatten it slightly. So I don't think it's going to be too much of an impact. Where it will have an impact is if you do raise rates, it's only going to put more pressure on the consumer. Even if it's only a few marginal rands per month, it's going to make it that little more difficult for them to repay their debts and also have that disposable income to go and spend. So, and to me, we're not we're not suffering from excess demand in this economy. If anything, demand's slackening off and flattening out. So I'm a little concerned if they do raise rates. Of course, there's the inflation argument. That's a very intellectual argument as well, which I can't really participate in. But I think the longer they delay it, the better. But I don't think it's going to have too much of effect on the market. Will it affect the rand? Possibly. The rand is already discounting a raise in rates. So I think if they don't raise it, probably you could find some weakening in the rand.
Thank you so much, David. That's David Shapiro. He's the Deputy Chairman of Sasfin, saying not too much impact on the markets, but the currency front is one to watch.